Good afternoon, student. In last lecture, we are studied what is meant by order, what is meant by molecularity, rate determining step, and reaction intermediate. Now, in this lecture, we are going to study integrated rate law for first order reaction and zero order reaction. First of all, integrated rate law for first order reaction. First of all, what is meant by integrated rate law? Integrated rate law gives information about a relationship between concentration of reactant with time. We know that differential rate law, and that differential rate law we are going to convert it into integrated rate law. First of all, what is meant by first order reaction? Reaction whose rate depends on concentration of reactant raised to power 1. That reaction is called as first order reaction. Consider first order reaction. A gives product. Suppose this is first order reaction. That means rate of this reaction is directly proportional to concentration of reactant, that is A raised to power 1. In differential form, rate of this reaction can be written as minus d by dt of concentration of A is equal to K into concentration of A raised to power 1. We know that here K is rate constant and minus sign indicate as reaction proceed, concentration of reactant decreases with time. Therefore, this is negative sign. Then, by rearranging, here concentration of A is the concentration of reactant A at a time t. Here is concentration of reactant at time t. Then rearranging above equation, changing concentration of A divided by concentration of A is equal to minus K multiplied by change in time. Then integrating this equation between the limits A0 is the initial concentration of reactant A at a time t is equal to 0. Let A0 is initial concentration of reactant A at time t is equal to 0 and AT is concentration of reactant A at time t is equal to t. Then by integrating this equation, say equation number 1, integrating equation number 1, integrating equation 1 between the limits concentration of A is equal to A0 at time t is equal to 0 and concentration of A is equal to AT at time t is equal to t. Then equation 1 becomes changing concentration of A divided by concentration of A between the limits A0 to AT is equal to minus and K is the constant term, therefore it is out of integration, therefore minus K integration, change in time between the limits t is equal to 0 and t is equal to t. Then giving integration of this term is ln of A. ln of A between the limits A0 to AT is equal to minus K integration of change in time, that is dt, is equal to t between the limits t is equal to 0 to t is equal to t. Then substituting value of limits, upper limits minus lower limits, substituting limits ln of AT minus ln of A0 is equal to minus K into T, because lower limit is 0. Then by rearranging ln of AT upon A0 is equal to minus KT. Then again simplifying this equation, KT is equal to ln of A0 upon AT and K is equal to 1 upon T ln of A0 upon AT. Then by converting ln, that is natural logarithm, to the base 10 by multiplying 2.303, K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log to the base 10 concentration of reactant A0 divided by concentration of reactant at time t. This is integrated rate law for first order reaction. Then next point is unit of rate constant for first order reaction. Unit of K, that means rate constant for first order reaction. Here K is equal to 2.303 divided by T. What is the unit of time? Is second. Unit of, then log to the base 10. Here concentration term divided by again concentration term, therefore it get cancel. Only unit is 1/second, that means second inverse, or per second is the unit of rate constant for first order reaction. Then rate law can be written in following form. Rate law in another form. Another forms. First form is here we get this equation ln of AT upon A0 is equal to minus KT. Ln of AT upon A0 is equal to minus KT. By taking anti-log on both sides, anti-log on both sides, here ln and anti-log are opposite term, get cancel. Remaining is AT upon A0 is equal to anti-log of minus KT is equal to e raised to minus KT, and AT is equal to A0 into e raised to minus KT. This is another form of integrated rate law for first order reaction. Second one is second form. Let A, small a mole per decimeter cube is the initial concentration of reactant A at a time. Is initial concentration of A at time t is equal to 0, and x mole per decimeter cube is the concentration of reactant A is converted into product. Is concentration of A is converted into product. Then remaining is unreacted concentration of reactant A will be A minus X. A minus X mole per decimeter cube is concentration of A remains unreacted. Then substituting, it is the A mole per decimeter cube is the initial concentration. That means in this equation A0 is equal to A. A0 is equal to A mole per decimeter cube and AT is the concentration of reactant remains unreacted at the time T is equal to A minus X. A minus X mole per decimeter cube. Then substituting this value in this equation, that is K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log to the base 10 A0 upon AT. We know that K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log to the base 10 A0 upon AT. Substituting this value, K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log to the base 10. A0 is equal to A divided by AT is equal to A minus X. This is the third form of integrated rate law for first order reaction. Then next point is half-life of first order reaction. Half-life is denoted by T half. First of all, what is meant by half-life of reaction? It is time required for reactant concentration to decrease to 1/2 of its initial value is called as half-life of reaction. We know that integrated rate law for first order reaction is given by equation K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log to the base 10 A0 upon AT. This is the equation. Say equation number 1. Here A0 is the initial concentration of reactant at a time T is equal to 0. A0 is initial concentration. Then time required for this initial concentration to decrease 1/2 of its initial value. That is time required for A0 to become A0 by 2. Initial concentration at time T is equal to T0. Then time required for initial concentration to decrease 1/2. That means A0 by 2 in time T is equal to T half. That is concentration of reactant A at time T is equal to A0 by 2. That is AT is equal to A0 by 2 at time T is equal to T half. Substituting this value AT is equal to A0 by 2 in equation number 1. Substituting in equation number 1. We get K is equal to 2.303. What is the value of t? T is equal to t half log to the base 10 a0. What is the value of at? At is equal to a0 by 2. By simplifying this equation, we get 2.303 divided by t half log to the base 10, a0 get cancelled, log to the base 10 of 2 is equal to 2.303 multiplied by log of 2 is equal to 0.3010 divided by t half. And by solving this multiplication, we get k is equal to 0.693 divided by t half, and t half is equal to 0.693 divided by k. This is equation for half life of first order reaction. This equation indicates that half life of first order reaction is independent on concentration of reactant. Next point, graphical representation of first order reaction. Graphical representation of first order reaction. We know that differential rate law for first order reaction. Consider first order reaction. A gives product P. For this reaction, differential rate law can be written as minus d by dt of concentration of A is equal to K into concentration of A raised to power 1 plus 0. This equation is in the form of straight line equation. Y is equal to mx plus c. This is y m x and c. By plotting graph of on y-axis minus d by dt of concentration of A is nothing but rate versus on x-axis concentration of reactant AT. By plotting this graph is passing through origin because intercept is 0. Slope is equal to m is the slope is equal to k. This is the graphical representation of first order reaction. Then second, we know that this equation k is equal to 2.303 divided by t log to the base 10 a0 upon at. Rearranging this equation, we get kt upon 2.303 is equal to log to the base 10 a0 minus log to the base 10 at then this negative term getting at left hand side, we get log to the base 10 at is equal to minus kt minus k divided by 2.303 into t plus log to the base 10 a0. This equation is also in the form of straight line equation. Y is equal to m x and c. Y is equal to mx plus c, that is straight line equation. By plotting graph of log to the base 10 at on y-axis and time on x-axis, here intercept having some value, therefore graph does not passing through origin. Therefore, by plotting log to the base 10 versus time, slope is equal to minus k upon 2.303 and this is intercept log to the base 10 a0. This is the integrated rate law for first order reaction.